Good morning, folks. I'm attorney Roger P. Foley, and driving to court. And recently I had a problem with opposing counsel, and sometimes it's just difficult, whether it's a client, opposing counsel, a judge. There's so many different personalities, right? There are individuals that get an ounce of power and flex, and there are people that can't admit when they're wrong or when they make a mistake. And my old boss used to say, Mike Jones, it always works out. It always works out. Will it? I don't know. But sometimes just dealing with a certain type of personality, it just wears me down. I find myself getting angry or stressed or upset. And I know I'm supposed to give it to the man upstairs, right? Sometimes when you're in the heat of the moment, you're like, "Rah!" And the last thing I'm thinking is, hey God, could you help me out with this one? Like, this person just did this, or, I watched a debate between two African American men on YouTube earlier, and young guy's a college student, and there's a little bit older man, and he is speaking at a college university, and the young black man's saying, yeah, we're supposed to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, right? And what happened to 200 years of being behind, and generational wealth, and the older black man's like, hey man, you got an education, you have this, you have that. You play the cards that you're dealt with in life, and you make the most of them. He said, why aren't you out in the hood selling drugs? He's like, because that's not the right thing to do. Well, do you invest? No, I'm broke. I don't know how to invest. Well, you're at a college university. I mean, you can obviously learn this, and then you could share. Why should I share it? And it's these personalities. So the debate ultimately ended where the older man said, us talking is worthless. And I'm not talking about that example to talk about black men. I'm talking about to say, like, here are two men, right, the same race, like maybe it's two lawyers, maybe it's two doctors, maybe it's just two human beings, right? We all have commonalities, but sometimes you just can't get through. And it's easy for people to say, well, you just walk away from those people, you just keep them out of your life. But what if you're representing a client and your opposing counsel are one of those types of folks? What do you do, right? You can't just walk away from it, because walking away from it means you're walking out on your client. I mean, could you imagine an attorney coming to you and saying, like, yeah, you know what, the opposing counsel, I just can't get through, and so I'm just going to drop your case? Or could you imagine someone just going, hey, I gave it the best I got, but I'm one of those guys with the philosophy that there's always a better way. There's something I haven't thought of yet. There's always something that I've yet to do. Maybe it's not a known strategy. Maybe it's something I have to create, So I try to see the positivity in it, but sometimes recently I was just like, And I think talking about it, sharing it with you guys on YouTube it's almost like therapy, right? Because I hear myself, I think about it's like, suck it up, Foley. Like, you're supposed to be the guy that handles shit, And I'm like, yeah, I am that guy, but people think, because I solve a problem that it's easy. Like, I don't think I've ever had an easy case. I've had cases that have gone smoother than others, but I don't think anything's ever come easy to me. I've never just been like, dun, 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 dun. Like, I just think that you struggle and fight to keep your dream alive, LL Cool J. My dream is to be better every day, to be better as a person, a human being, a neighbor, a friend, an attorney, a husband, father. And I think we all do. We all think at times of our day, whether we share it with others or not, that like, I need to do better. I want to be better. And we're all dealt different cards. But it's up to you. No one's holding me down from, staying up late to write a motion to suppress. There's no one holding me back from, taking my wife out on date night. There's nothing stopping me from, from helping an injured dog. There's nothing stopping me from being creative and working to figure out what makes the other person tick, and not just giving up because they give me an answer or a statement that I disagree with. Options can be limited, but there are options. Look at how folks are driving. I don't know. No one wants to hear people whine and cry about their problems. What about me? No one's giving me anything. There's things that you're given that you just don't acknowledge. It doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have to be advice. There's a lot of things given. You're given a breath of air, and you're given. You live in a country where things are possible, where you can come up with an idea and sell it and market it, profit from it. There's just so much to be thankful for. And even as I say it now, I'm thankful for the many blessings that I have. And I have to recognize those blessings when something's not going my way, or something that's not going my family's way or my client's way. And acknowledge that sometimes you have to fight for a blessing. Most of the time you have to fight for a blessing. Yeah. Gonna figure out another way to get through, to accomplish the goal that I need to for my client. And I'm confident that it'll work out. I have a little bit of skepticism, but I'm confident that there's enough heart in here and there's enough brain up here to do what needs to get done. in a professional manner. I guess that's the easiest way to say and think about it. So anyway, I'm attorney Roger P. Foley. I'm in traffic and I got to get to court. All right, have a great day.